So, good evening, everyone, and hello. We extend a very warm welcome to one and all present here. We are CN10X ITER, and we present to you a yet another superb episode of the Tech Brew, a place where we do not only brew skills but share journeys. This is Abhinav Aryan joining you as your host for the evening alongside Om Sridas. And today, we are not just here to sit back and watch, but be a part of something both extraordinary and interesting. Isn't that right, Om Shri?
Yes, Avinav, totally.
Say Om Shri. Tend to be Vani from Sayara sometimes. Spoiler alert, she had Alzheimer's and everything, and kept forgetting everything. So, can you please tell me what exactly is the Tech Brew?
Wow. So you want to host an event, but do not even know what the event is all about? Never mind. I shall enlighten you this time, but please try to remember it in the next one. Alright?
Done.
So, TTB, the Tech Brew, ladies and gentlemen, is a signature series of CNITR where we hold live workshops and sessions built to connect you guys, our audience, to the experts in the industry and learn from the very best. And as today's session revolves around careers in the field of tech consultancy, we have with us no one but the very best of our own. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, all the way from Microsoft, we have with us Ms. Niral Verma, a proud alumnus of ITER and a part of our family. Hi, Dee.
Hi everyone. I'm so excited to be here with you all.
Hello, Didi.
Thank you for that introduction.
So, as you
So,
can see, everyone, Niral Didi right here is a cloud consultant at Microsoft, and she right now is pursuing masters in computer science from Georgia Tech. Well, Georgia Tech, I believe that is an Ivy League school for public schools in the USA.
Yeah, one of the top unis.
That's like next level. Okay, I'm impressed. Paint me impressed. And Didi also has a YouTube channel where she inspires the next generation to pursue technology. So Didi's kind of a teacher for all of us too. Well, I'm a fan already. Okay,
Okay. Thank you.
all right. So moving on, we would like to present to all of you the agenda for today's session. And so in today's session, we will be starting with a journey session by Niral Didi, how she went from college to corporate, how she how was she in college, and how you know she cracked all those interviews, all those you know. Uh, anyways, and then we will continue with a mythbuster session, and that, ladies and gentlemen, it's a very interesting part of our session today, and something new that we are trying to integrate in our Tech Brew series is the Mythbuster session. After which we'll be continuing with the spotlight questions presented to Niral Didi from our audiences that we have handpicked beforehand. Some of the hot questions that everyone has in their mind regarding cloud consultancy, and all the basic questions as well, like how to score GPA in your exams and all that. Okay. And after which we will be having a one-on-one interaction with Niral Didi, where we will pick some members from our audiences and they can ask their questions one-on-one. Well, that's just, if you miss out on that opportunity, I don't know what to say. After that, we will be proceeding with our feedback forms. And this, ladies and gentlemen, is important part of our session, because it will help us grow as CN10X. It will help us grow as the Tech Brew team. And also, we will pick up the top uh, people who provide feedback to us, and we will be providing them with some certificates to post in their LinkedIn. And after which, we will be providing you with some tasks, uh, and if you fulfill that task, you will be getting badges on LinkedIn as well. So stick to the very end, and it will be lit. I'm telling you, it is going to be lit. So Moving on, $1 million question for Niral Ji. 7 करोड़
Okay.
रुपए के लिए ये
Oh,
रहा कंप्यूटर स्क्रीन पर. The question is, how are you?
oh my God. Thank you for asking. Yeah, that's a deep question, and we can discuss it for hours.
Uh,
But yeah, no, I'm fine. I'm fine. I'm so excited to be here, though. Like, it's been a
me too.
while since I've interacted with my college juniors. So, thank you for inviting me,
Oh, the pleasure,
Coding Ninjas 10X ITER team. So, yeah.
the pleasure is all ours, Didi. We are very, very excited to have you here. And one more question: do you miss college?
Do I miss college? Yes, I do. I do miss college. I mean, those were the best days, honestly. Corporate world is this getting recorded?
Yes.
Oh God, okay.
Uh, we will not like cut. cut.
No, 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 no. The corporate world is good, but college was much better. So my request would be like cherish these days, cherish this moment with your friends, and don't go to home on every other holiday because you'll miss out on a lot. So yeah.
To get you the when once you get out of the college, you start missing it so badly. Happened
Yeah,
with
yeah, that is true. Like I'm still connected with my professors. Some of them I was close with. So
well, that's that. And Omshi, would you please like to ask the next question to Didi?
Yes. First of all, we once again a warm virtual welcome to you. I am excited, and I'm very sure all of us are equally very, very excited. And as today's session is about the tech consultancy part. Uh, so, can you also tell us exactly what IT tech consultancy means?
sure. I mean, I wanted to okay, should I directly jump into it? IT tech consulting. Okay, cool. Yeah, so it's been, I mean, when I joined this role, honestly, I had no idea like what it's gonna be about, or how is it different from SD? And um, it was Microsoft, all right. So no matter what role it was, I was just excited to join. I was like, oh, we got a mail from the university that you have to apply for it, and the role was cloud consultant. I was like, sure, yeah, let's go ahead. That's an interesting story. I'll get back to that later on. But how is it different? So SDs are usually the developers, and people believe that consultants are not, but that's not the truth. Consultants are more customer facing, I would say. They understand the pain points of the clients, the customers they are working with, and then they develop the things according to what their need is. So we have, so for us, I would say communication is a very important aspect as well. So I would not say it's proper development, like, you guys work on programming languages like C++, Python, or the back end front end stuff. It's not that, but it's also it's more on the cloud side of things. I'll get into it later, but because the slide has changed and I'm a little confused, like, do I start from the very beginning of my journey, or how should I go about it?
You just keep going. Like I, for one, did not exactly know the world
Okay,
of consultancy, but
yeah.
now that you have told me something about it, I guess I will be educated today. To be very frank, I will be educated today, and
Awesome.
I'm really, really looking forward to this session where I will be getting to know about consultancy, cloud consultancy, what's the difference between developing and consultancy, and well, work for Microsoft and all that.
Okay. So you can go back to that slide. I can say how I got, how did I pursue my BTech if you want
Sure,
me
sure,
to. Yeah.
sure. Would you
I mean,
please?
okay. Yes, I would love to share with you all. I'm sorry. So, like you all, I mean, I joined ITR and I miserably failed advanced. But that did not define my identity. So yeah, but I cleared mains. So I was like I have to go I have to run away from the west side of India. I have to find the farthest college to exist. And that's how actually I landed here in Orissa from Surat, Gujarat, like completely opposite on the map. And it was a change. It was a major change. The people were amazing, obviously. And yeah, the first year. So I was not into technology per se. I was actually focusing on जैसे तैसे it's fine if I speak in Hindi, right? Beach beach
Sure,
mein.
sure,
The
sure.
audience is cool with that. Okay. Yeah. So I was like, जैसे तैसे ये हो, college complete, and then I'll run away from here. I'll just go for masters. That was the basic plan. So I was not preparing myself for the placement. That was not at all running in my head from first year onwards. तो मैंने गुल्ली मारी. मतलब I was 11th, 12th into 11th, 12th. I took computer science as my subject. So I had brief idea like uh, so that I could pass my first year. It was good. I got a good score and 11th 12th में बहुत पढ़ लिया था and the syllabus is actually pretty similar in the first year. So I did not face much problem and वो हो गया. First year deal हो गया, done हो गया. मतलब I was still not into technology per se. I got into it during COVID when we all went home. फिर सोचा अब क्या अब तो कॉलेज लाइफ में मस्ती कर ली पूरी आई डोंट हैव एनीथिंग एल्स टू डू घर पे बैठो so I thought of taking part in some hackathon because people around me were doing stuffs, right? And I was not. तो मेरे को FOMO feel होने लग गया. I was like, I have to do something. So I took part in a hackathon. And Josh mein, I didn't know the technology. I didn't know anything about development per se. And जितना DSA 11 12 में पढ़ा था बस वही आता था and उससे ही काम चला रहे थे uh, and yeah, I took part in a hackathon. I formed a team with all the girls around the world. I mean, around India, sorry. Lot of yeah, it was actually a pretty mixed group. I had one friend from IGDTUW, one from some other university. So Punjab University or something. So that's how I formed a team and surprisingly we won. और वहां से we got the cash prize.
You know what
And
this
I
says?
was like,
City.
I was like, oh my God, we can earn money via this. वो भी इससे ही होता. I kind of got excited. That was my first push into technology. And yeah, I mean that's how the journey started. It started in my second year, not the first year. First year I enjoyed the university life. I lived it. I was into all the clubs that you have right now. And then second year, I focused more on technological part of things. We had this Google Cloud Ready program at that time. Now it's Google Arcade thing. I did that because of swags. I'm proudly accepting it. Yeah.
Everybody does
Same.
because of this.
Yeah. Then same with the Oktoberfest that we have. Hacktoberfest, sorry, Hacktoberfest that we have. Yeah. So that's how you get the exposure to open source and all that you should be doing. And post that, like we had, um, like my third year came, and in the mid of my third year, actually, one of my mentors, I would say, he said, "Why are you applying for masters? Like you should sit for the placement." I was not even planning to sit for the placement. I was like,
Mm.
really? And then I was like, okay, fine, I'll give it a shot. I I I I I failed 6 interviews actually. Yeah, there were many different companies. Like that's when by the end of third year, companies started came coming in, and one of the companies that I was very keen on going, And one of the tips I would give you guys is if you get an interview and you see that your interviewer is this person, just go to their LinkedIn profile and see that what their background has been like, so that you can um, prepare yourself in that arena that they are most comfortable with. Like just go
uh,
through their background is what is
background check.
one of yeah, background check is one of my suggestions. So yeah, I was like, okay, theek hai. So basically, in the mid of my third year is when I started preparing for my placements. Like I did small projects during COVID. So project wise, I was actually covered, but DSA wise, I was not. And I was like, ab kya kare? So that's when I started studying, and I was like Instagram वगैरह सब बंद. I was completely focused कि अब तो पढ़ना है. And luckily I was the only girl in my hostel room और कोई disturbance भी नहीं था. तो तो I was completely focused मतलब खुद पे. And then the one company came was Chubb, I remember, because पहले की 5 companies I was not that prepared or interested honestly, but this company I was interested in क्योंकि मेरे को college छोड़ के जाना था कि हाँ उसका तो the key point was that company was calling us for 1 year internship. So basically the whole of fourth year I would have come and worked in the office rather than stay in college.
Hmm.
So that was the only perk I was going for. And also, one mistake that I did during my placement season was I was very picky. कि मतलब टू इतने लाख से नीचे के कॉलेज कंपनीज में तो अप्लाई करना ही नहीं है. Given the recession, I would not advise you to do that. But उस टाइम पे आई वाज वेरी पिकी एंड उसमें भी आई गॉट रिजेक्टेड 5 कंपनीज में अनफॉर्चुनेटली. तो द कंपनी दैट आई वाज इंटरेस्टेड इन उसमें आई वाज प्रिटी श्योर आई हैड गॉन थ्रू द background of my interviewer. He had 6 years of experience in SQL and I was like हाँ database तो हमें बहुत पसंद है, will फोड़ देंगे. फर्स्ट इंटरव्यू मेरा अच्छा गया. And guys, I failed. I got rejected. And I was so shocked. मैं रोई हूँ उस रात. I was like, मैं literally रोई. I called my mom. I was like, मम्मी मुझसे नहीं होने वाला. मैंने इतनी एक कंपनी के लिए मैंने ढंग से मेहनत करी थी. And I was like, ये और मेरा अच्छा गया. And still I got rejected. फिर तो किसी में ही नहीं होना, छोड़ो. So all these thoughts would be there, placements, रोना धोना होगा. It's fine. It's part of life. Then came the very next email came was for Microsoft from the university that you guys should apply blah blah blah, which I ignored.
Oh.
I did not apply.
Oh.
I was like जब इस कंपनी में नहीं होगा तो उस कंपनी में तो क्या ही, मतलब वो तो उसके लिए तो मैंने कभी सोचा भी नहीं था. So I was like कि ये तो होना ही नहीं है, छोड़ो. With that mindset, second email reminder email आया and उसमें भी the college was forcing us to apply because उस time तक ना a lot of people were like हाँ ठीक है, some people gave up like me, some people were placed already. So लोगों ने apply नहीं किया होगा. तो उस time पे we had to um, we got the reminder email that you guys should apply. I was like, oh, maybe second time email aaya, it's a push, I should go for it. I gave my resume, it got shortlisted. And yeah, throughout my college I maintained my CGPA, so it got shortlisted. And then my first round happened. And then first round mein, he asked me about simple questions. It was not that hard. The arrays and linked list. Oh, they asked me a question on networking. And I was like, networking se kaun question puchta? It was unexpected, but it was an easy one. So I was like, theek hai, chalo. I gave that answer. And then came the second round, where so in the first round he also asked me about my projects, which I was not able to explain well. So he asked me, he said hypothetically, if you are given the chance to go to next round, like what would you do? What would you do to improve yourself? I was like, I learned to articulate my projects well. So exactly, he laughed at that. And then he was like, okay, thank you. And that was my first round. Now, second round was pretty easy. Like I framed my how to say my contributions in my project. And then third round was as appropriate. So they went through the resume and asked me stuffs, basic stuffs. And yeah, that's how the BTech to Microsoft happened, by the
Okay.
way. No manifestation, nothing of that sort. मतलब सोचा भी नहीं था कि हो जाएगा वाला thought लेके था honestly.
Like destiny was knocking at your door with the first Microsoft email, but you were like, no,
No.
I'm good.
I'm good, thank you.
But
Yeah.
just to think that if you were to ignore the second email too, what would have
Oh,
happened?
I don't know. Maybe.
Everything just happens for the best, right?
Yeah, yeah. I cannot even imagine because uske baad I don't remember which emails we got. It was just we were blocked, I guess. So we didn't get any.
So that was all about BTech from Microsoft, you guys.
Yeah, sorry for taking so much of your time. I'll just skip all this. I mean, we can, okay. What a typical day looks like uh, for me. Okay, so if we are on a project, we have to talk with the customers, we have to look at their pain points and stuff, and then we have to go and develop it. So usually, we have a lot of roles here. Now we have architects who would design stuffs for you, like how you need to develop. They'll be pre-planning the things with the customers, and customers are like big companies.
Mm.
So it's not just you alone working on it. You have a whole team who is looking after it. So you have meetings, you discuss the agendas, you develop stuff. That's the day-to-day thing that we do. Um, which Microsoft, I'm gonna skip the second one because it's the same thing. Which Microsoft technologies and platforms do you work with most frequently? Mostly, I'm in the, so I was in infrastructure and security domain. Majorly infrastructure security was the other side of things. So I was working on DevOps, pipelines. IAC was one main thing, basically Terraform, and all the Azure services, of course, to develop what kind of. So, like usually the problems that we have is like migration problems are the most major thing that is going on right now. I mean, companies are looking to move from on-prem to cloud. So that's the major thing that is happening. And now they also are looking for AI, somehow inculcating AI in every other thing. So we are also working on the innovation. Um, we are also working on the innovation side of things. Um, Agentic AI, MCP servers, and all that, whatever new technologies are coming in AI. So majorly, right now, the current thing that I'm working on is how should I say it? Like, okay, uh, using AI to develop the whole Terraform code, just giving them that what resources we need and like what services we are looking for, and with just that input. And there's a thing called AIF, uh, which is basically assessment intake, where the customers, the data that we get from the customers, like what servers they have, how many servers they have, how it's connected, blah blah blah. So all using that, we feed it in the we feed it in our solution, and we get the generated code automatically. So that's what we are tackling right now. A lot of problems we are getting in terms of like connecting the modules, and like one of the problems that we are facing right now. But yeah, let's skip that. It's not that important from college perspective. So yeah,
So, like prompt engineering, you're saying is one of the key things that the companies are looking for right now.
generative AI.
Generative AI.
Yes.
Okay, so that was all about her life from Microsoft, you guys. Okay, I have to ask you, Didi, what was your CGPA after fourth year?
Oh, it's 9.65.
Okay.
So, yeah, I mean, it's don't even consider it anything. We were in the COVID batch, guys. So हमारे exams pretty funny way में हुए. Yeah.
We were like in class 10th उस time पे, so हमारे दो बार में खैर छोड़िए वो सबको.
Okay.
So, Didi, uh, path to tech consulting.
Tech consulting. I mean, yeah, okay. I'll start from okay. I made this slide. Wow. Okay. So, so first thing that you would need is you have to build your strong foundations. Obviously, programming is one. Cloud knowledge, basic cloud knowledge, actually, you would need if you're targeting any consulting role. Because even I have seen that in TCS and Wipro, even their people work. And there are actually many companies who are doing the cloud work. So if you have knowledge on cloud, so that would be a key thing. And obviously, programming is a must. DSA is a must. Matlab, one of my friends, I don't know if you guys know, your senior, Siddhant, he told me during COVID कि भाई प्रोग्रामिंग करो मतलब डीएसए करो nothing else is needed just do that. Well, guess what, guys? I did not follow it. But yeah, like, please, please do programming, okay? It's very important. No matter how advanced we get, no matter this AI, that AI, whatever AI, but programming is a must. Like, you need to build your logic skills. You can choose Python as your main language because a lot of companies are comfortable with you guys coding in Python during your placement season. It won't be an issue. ऐसा नहीं है कि you need to know C++ या Java. But see, it's a core language. C++ plus Java, they are core languages. But Python works as well. If you are really struggling, because Python helps in logic building. So if you start with Python, it's a good approach. Then develop consulting skills, obviously communication and problem solving skills. Communication is also a key thing that they would be looking for. You need to be confident because you have to talk to the customers. You need to sound confident, even if you're not. So just please like work on your communications.
We need to have some acting skills as well.
Yeah, to survive corporate, yes. Then hands-on projects, yeah, like do your work on internships. Um, you can find internships, paid, unpaid ones. I would say so. One of the things that I made again a mistake was that we had some high radius free internships. Like they were not paying money for the first 2 months and then they were paying later on or something like that, some scheme like that. And I was like, free में तो काम नहीं करूंगी. तो वहां भी like they did things my batchmates who were there and I felt oh my god they're working on so many things and I'm not working on anything, so all these FOMO that you get, so I did get that during that time. So even if you get unpaid internships, like please go for it. It's very good for your learning, and even if it's a small amount, just do it. Open source, not everyone is that interested in open source, so it's up to you. If you want to explore, go for it, or else just it's not, I mean, not that relevant, especially in the on campus thing. Specialize and transition, yeah, like you need to pick a niche, you need to apply to consulting roles, maybe analyst or consultants and stuffs like that. Pick a niche. By that I mean, like, if you are focusing on cloud, focus on cloud. If you're focusing on web development or app development or any kind of development, like, just be good at what you do. If you're good at what you do, like, you'll just grow. But for consulting, I mean, if you're targeting especially Microsoft consulting roles, then Azure, learning about Azure and services would be a good start. And also you can do some hands-on on it. You guys would have Azure accounts. The portal is there, so you can explore there. You can deploy stuffs. Uh, Grow and lead, like lead projects, mentor others. If you get a chance to showcase your skills somewhere or uh, teach your juniors something, or the other. Just lead it and help others, mentor others. Because it will help you to be more confident and speak in front of the audience.
It will help us develop more soft skills as well, like leadership and public speaking, etc., etc.
Yes, yes.
I, for once, I tried cloud services. I tried to go with AWS, but at the end, uh, it costed me around 300, not 300, 3,333 rupees just to take a look at what was going on at the AWS website.
That's interesting. You should have taken those free credits that they give, right? From time to time.
Yeah, but at that point of time, I did not know anything about it. I
Okay.
was just like, I will go in, I will take a look, I will get out. I got out
Okay.
and then got a mail. I was like, no,
Okay.
I'm done.
Okay.
Okay, so ladies and gentlemen, that was all about how Niral Didi uh, came from all the way from ITR to Microsoft. That was one hell of a journey. And COVID में survive करना was very difficult. I'm pretty sure. उस time uh, opportunities आएंगी भी तो you would be like कैसे करें कहाँ करें but
Yeah.
you went through all that and even though Thomas Alva Edison said once कि you fail for 100 times and then you get one chance to succeed and then you succeed in life for real. And I guess that's how I saw it when you told me that you couldn't crack 9 interviews and then cracked your 10th one. That was like Thomas Alva Edison level thing. And with that, I would like to go into the next part of the session, that is the Mythbusters round. And ladies and gentlemen, keep your phones ready, keep your laptops ready. The next slide, which we are going to share, will have a QR code in it. Please, could we get the yes? Please, you can scan this QR code. You will get a set of questions in the mentimeter.com, and there you can go through a poll as to if the statements given there are myths or if they are truths. You can participate in this Mentimeter quiz, and we will be asking Didi the same questions after the quiz gets over. So you have 4 to 5 minutes. Scan this QR code, go to mentimeter.com and and punch in the code provided to you, that is 87269725, and you will get all the set of statements slash questions, and you will get the poll. So please, please, please participate in the Mythbusters round. So Devajyoti Bhaiya, could you please start the Mentimeter? Thank you. In the meantime, Didi,
Yes.
it's like, could you please provide us with some more tips to survive college life right here? Like,
Oh,
uh,
yeah, sure. I mean, like, don't get overwhelmed with what others are doing. I realized I was doing that a lot. Like, um, you know, what they are doing can affect your journey, your learning process. So don't let that affect you. Just focus on yourself. Just look at your progress. You have come so far. First year में तुम कैसे थे? Second year में तुम कैसे हो? Third year में तुम कैसे हो? So just focus on yourself. You would need good people around you. I would recommend that. Like, have a good circle because that impacts your way of thinking. So if you need guidance from someone, have a good circle. Connect with a lot of people, not just from your college. Connect with people from other colleges. Take part in community work. Like I was a part of lot of communities related to GD, Google Developers
yes.
Group, and GDSC, and all those things. So every other event that I got the opportunity to attend, I would go there. I would talk to people because I used to love knowing what's going on. So Matlab, even if it's not relevant to your technology, even if you're not working on it just go for it. Just look, talk to people, because you'll always get new perspectives. And I realized that I explored a lot of technological aspects because of meeting different people. Someone was from app dev, someone was from web dev, someone was from blockchain stuff. So one of my friends was in game development. So beach mein to I explored, downloaded Unity and started working on it. So all those things, like the more you explore, the more you'll realize what niche you want to have, what where you want to focus on. And yeah, I mean, make 2 3 projects, good ones, and yeah, yeah, network with people, connect with them on LinkedIn or Twitter. So lately, one of my friends is pushing me to post a lot on Twitter. So one advice would be to be highly active on Twitter, because sometimes people reach out to you and they hire you directly.
Oh,
Yes,
new
if you
information.
have Yes, if you have a good profile, if you're working on something very diligently, if you're developing something and posting it on Twitter, and you're getting reach, and you can definitely get a job from there. And I was like, wow. And वो मेरे को अब पता चल रहा है, not during my college time. So now you guys know like what you need to focus on. Build your branding. Be active on social media. These days you cannot survive without being active there,
Yeah,
is what I feel. Yeah.
like we all.
If nothing else, just be active on LinkedIn, because वहां पे तो लोग profiles देखेंगे तुम्हारा.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Like people only do focus on LinkedIn most of the time because it's like the more conventional way of doing things, but
Yes.
they forget that everyone is watching them everywhere. So
Yeah.
you can get a set of eyes watching you even on Instagram sometimes. You
A
can
lot of times actually.
a lot of
But
times
yeah.
actually. Yes. So
So yeah, I mean, be active. Whatever you are developing, just put it out there. Nobody's judging you. In fact, I can bet like I'm giving so much of lecture right now. 1 घंटे बाद किसी को याद भी नहीं रहेगा कि नीरज दीदी ने क्या बोला था. So just do your thing. Don't waste your time. Just do your thing and you'll do
this
good.
this ADHD induced generation nowadays.
Yeah.
So so everyone, have you scanned the QR code? Are you on mentimeter.com? Are you going through with the quiz?
Yes,
Please.
because there are only 28 likes, so it's like you haven't joined or like you're facing any issues, because we are gonna start it slowly.
We are
Okay.
gonna we are gonna begin it in 1 minute. Anyhow, so please scan this QR code or go to menti.com and punch in this code 87269725 to start with the Menti quiz that we will be uh, asking to Didi as well in some time. So if you want to get like early access to all those questions, go to menti.com and participate in the quiz. Okay, so Didi, I would like to ask you one thing that were you like in any kind of non-technical clubs within the
I was in non-tech all the time.
okay,
I I was मैं तो मतलब I was a part of music club. Beach mein, I guess I was a part of. There was one club, I forgot the name. It was related to coding only, but yeah,
Codex?
yeah, Codex.
Codex.
Um, um,
Were
so
you
she.
ever associated with the drama club?
Oh no, what am I overreacting by any chance? No, 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 no. I was not a part of the drama club, but my roommates
Like
were.
I just thought,
Tunnel stuck, right? It's
yes,
tunnel
because
stuck. Yes.
I myself am in that club, and I just got a little bit excited to ask you about that. That's it.
Okay. It was, I mean, they had a lot of routine though, so I was like, मेरे से तो नहीं होगा. Yeah, सुबह सुबह उठ के जाओ, practice करो and all that. I
I
was a
do.
part of NSS though. NSS was something I enjoyed. Maza. I have the certificate. I was in NSS for 3 years. And
Oh,
we had all these sessions, outings. तो बहुत मजा आता था मतलब सारे सीनियर लोग भी हमारे एनएसएस में थे तो इट वाज अ क्लोज knit group. I will we have Anurag bhaiya, Rishabh bhaiya, all those people. It was fun. Yeah, so music and NSS were the two core clubs I was a part of. Uh, Music भी बीच में तो छूट गया था. Like third year तक आते आते I was just not into anything. COVID and with everything else going on. So, but in fourth
nice.
year I was active in Codex.
Like fourth year, when did you actually leave college for Microsoft?
Fourth year, end of fourth year.
End of fourth year. Like many people do leave college in the middle of third year as well, not enjoy it.
Yeah, internships. So in our days, actually, it was a little different. They did not send us an email for internship, I think. There was an email, but it was like only 3 people got selected. I can name them. One was what's her name? I don't remember her name. I know Saurav Vera was there, and one more guy was there. So 3 people were there, but yeah.
So everyone, if you would take your focus to the chat, uh, we have shared a link to the Menti quiz as well. If you somehow are not able to scan the QR code or go to menti.com, you can directly join the quiz from the chat as well. So head to the chat, click on the link, and join the Menti quiz so that you are involved in the session as much as we are. You all, our audience, are a part of the session, and we would really, really like you all to join this Menti quiz. Okay.
Like, although this is a fun segment, but I will still suggest that you guys take it a little bit serious because the top scorers will be provided with batches at the end, some digital batches. And so, are you all ready? All right.
Our top scorers will be provided with badges, as Umshi said. So everyone head to menti.com and participate in the quiz.
So
In the
how's
meantime,
college life?
when you first came to ITR, what were your expectations and how did they, uh, you know, broke? How did they break when faced with the reality that, for me, it was like I saw in Google that it was a big campus. It had all these large buildings. It had this park and all that. But when I came to college, it was like it was still big, but the park was really small. There was nowhere to go.
यही
How was
दिक्कत है तुम लोग की ठीक है like you guys I did not care मैं कौन से कॉलेज में जा रही मैंने क्या मेरे को क्या मिल रहा है वहां क्या नहीं मिल रहा मेरे को बस घर से भागना था वेस्ट साइड से मैं पक चुकी थी माय लाइफ हैज ऑलवेज रिवॉल्व्ड अराउंड 3 states महाराष्ट्र गुजरात एंड राजस्थान So I was like, I'm done with my west side. South में खाने वाने का दिक्कत था. So I was like, चलो ओडिशा चलते हैं. Something new. I did not expect anything from college, honestly. I did not expect anything. I was very happy when I was there. I was like, yeah, like I reached college on I think July end May 28, 29. And first week is the orientation week, जहाँ ना attendance matter नहीं करती. उस फर्स्ट वीक में मैंने सब घूम लिया मैं पूरी जाया आई मैंने कोणार्क देख लिया मैंने जगन्नाथ जी देख लिए मैंने धौली स्तूपा देख लिया एवरी अदर प्लेस मतलब वो एक वीक में आते ही गुल मतलब पूरा मस्ती So like yeah, I mean एक तो don't hold yourself back and हाँ expectations होती है you guys like expect कि हाँ ऐसे बड़ा campus it's a big campus only मतलब not like NIT or IIT but still it's fine
I'm sure be like the one first year's gonna be get inspired by your words कि campus काफी बड़ा है and
Yeah, I mean, ठीक है जो भी है like oh one thing that I was disappointed, highly disappointed on was कि हम लोग का in time was 7 लड़कियों का and I was like has that changed by any chance? No? Okay. Yeah.
hostelers can tell that I'm a
Oh,
local. I'm
you're a
still
local, okay.
waiting for my time of getting out of my home. So yeah. So yes,
Yeah.
everyone, we are about to start. So three, two, one. Let's start. Okay, it's time. All right, let's bust our first myth. Here it goes.
So
Uh,
consultants are just middlemen. Myth or truth? Everyone, please drop your answers in the quiz. Myth. Okay. The poll says myth. We'll be uncovering that fact. So next question. Technology. Automation ends the need for manual checks. Is that a fact or is that a myth? Automation ends the need for manual checks. Myth. Okay.
I thought it would be a 50-50.
Quiz leaderboard. Satyam is on top.
Okay,
Okay,
guys, take it
Satyam,
seriously.
congratulations to you, Satyam. You are the fastest one right now. The weekend has also joined. Okay, the weekend. The next question now. Oh, that cat is hammering a nail. That's cute. Remote work is less productive. Myth or truth? Remote work is less productive. Myth. Okay. So no one thinks anything is a fact. No one believes anything. The trust issues are surfacing up right now. Everybody thinks everything is a myth right now. Anyways, to the next question we go. Question 4 of 10. Oh, that robot. What's his name? Pepper. That robot's name is Pepper. AI generated content is always accurate. Is that a myth or a truth? Such hai jhoot. AI generated content is always accurate. I don't think that's a fact. Because why do 7 people think AI generated content is always accurate? Facebook पे अभी भी हैं वो लोग. Okay, so the next question, the fifth question of the day. Oh, the quiz leaderboard. The weekend is slaying. All right, the weekend. The weekend is on the top. Okay, the weekend is coming into tech fields as well after slaying into the Hollywood music industry. Is that Augie? Yes, that's Augie.
Yeah.
Even Augie is attending the Menti this time, I see. Guys, half of the game is still here. Activate yourself.
Let's go to the next question now. It's like fastest fingers first, so the more fast you are, the more points you get. So 5G means instant connectivity everywhere. Hmm. I think that's a fact. Okay, 5G does not mean that. I am. I don't know anything at this point. So 5G does not mean instant connectivity everywhere. So the next question, please. Could we please get the next question? What is that cat trying to delete?
The wrong answer, I think.
Once
Okay,
something is cloud, it can never be deleted. Is that true?
I think
Once
Didi
something,
is gonna answer this perfectly at the end of the Menti. Perfect
yes.
revelation will be there.
Till then, it's just a mystery. But everybody is claiming everything to be a myth. Why? Why don't you trust anything?
Gen Z's and trust issues are real.
Yes, Gen Zs, their trust issues, their trauma brain.
Oh God.
Quiz leaderboard. Who is at the top? I am rooting for the weekend. Okay, if the weekend does not win, the system is corrupted. No way. Weekend, come on, how can you? Okay, so the next question, please. Could we please get the next question? That bear. Is that a grizzly bear? Yes. That's a grizzly bear wearing a penguin hat. Nice. Moving to cloud solves all security problems. Hmm. Is that a myth or a fact? I do not know. Do you know, Umshi?
No, we have someone special.
Yes, we do. Well, 56 people say that's a myth. I don't know. I tend to believe the masses. I have very low trust resolutions. I believe anyone.
You're going with the crowd, I think.
Cloud guarantees cost saving versus on-prem. Is that a fact? I think it's a fact. I'm getting a gut feeling it's a fact. It's a myth? Whoa, hold on. How is that a myth? If you go on cloud and if you are on-prem, cloud must be cost saving, right? Is it not? Hmm.
You just spent 3,000 on it for viewing.
That was just me being okay. The weekend is winning. Okay, that's the motivation, bro. Keep going. Business analyst, tester, and dev. Okay, the best Tom and Jerry analogy doesn't exist. Fresher engineers are unproductive until trained. Hmm. I don't think that's true. They must have some kind of talents, right? Yes, that's a myth. That's a myth, according to me. So the last question for the evening for you guys.
Is it a myth or a fact? All are eager to know this time.
Certificates are just resume fillers. Is that true? Will you do fill resume with certificates, but are they actually just resume fillers? That's a myth. Okay. I'm getting educated today, like I said at the beginning of the session. I was a different man before the session, now I'm getting to know a lot of things. Okay, so
Me as
that
well.
that was our last question for the evening for the Mythbusters round. And
Who
who is
won?
on top? Let's hope for the weekend.
Yeah.
He is on top. No,
Oh.
Johanna won. Weekend. Bro, what did you do? Okay, so with that, we come to the end of the audience part of the Mythbuster session. Now we will just be asking Didi all the same questions again, and let's
Why?
hear the professional opinion on whether those myths are
Okay.
true or not. So, the first question, Didi, was consultants are just middlemen. Is that true or is that false?
No. Even if it was true, I would say no because I'm a consultant. No, it's not true actually. I mean, we also develop not do that,
Yes,
right?
exactly.
To solve the problems, we give solutions. And
Someone
that,
has to, someone
yes,
has to like take the input from the customer and then give it to the SDs in order to develop everything.
yes. So it's like a bridging thing. But I mean, in Microsoft, there are consulting services like us where we also develop. But I mean, I would not call us as a middleman because we do not pass on our things to developers. We are the ones who are developing.
Okay. That was a myth, ladies and gentlemen. Consultants are not
And
just middlemen.
yes,
Consultants are much needed in the corporate world, where you have to talk to the clients as well as where you have to talk to the
it's not
employers.
just so okay. When it comes to the major difference, I would say as a consultant, you need to know more breadth-wise knowledge. And as a SD, you need to know more depth-wise knowledge. So that difference, if it gives you like one particular topic, but in deep, you would have to know. As a consultant, you need to know overall
I remember.
about about every technology is what I
I'm,
would
s-
say.
I'm remembering a physics analogy from that surface phenomenon and bulk phenomenon. So,
Yeah.
yeah, so that was the
Anyways,
first.
are we just asking, are we running late or something? No, right?
No, sure,
Fine.
sure. We have a lot of time.
Okay.
Next question would be automation ends the need for manual checks. Is that true?
Uh, no. I mean, it's also a myth. It does not ends the need. It reduces your tasks, the repetitive ones. You don't have to do them manually, but it does not remove the human aspect. Like there are some areas like edge cases or exceptions where human intervention is needed. Or maybe even if you have written something for automating stuff, uh, you need to verify whether it has followed the logic properly or not. So these humans are needed.
So, like, you have to intervene in between.
Yeah, like people are saying AI would take jobs. That's not at all true. It would increase
Yes.
jobs more like yeah.
So, our third myth was remote work is less productive.
Not at all. I would say when I'm at home, I work more. I mean, remote work is not it depends on the team you're working with, honestly. If your team is good, you work from office or remotely, it it doesn't um, harm your productiveness. So just, uh, it's it's a myth.
Right.
Yeah.
So, AI generated content is always accurate.
No.
It's not.
Not at all. Like there are so many things. So the data could be outdated. There could be biases. Like lot of things. I mean, it's human validation is needed here. So don't believe on AI generated content all the time. Like 100%.
Hmm.
I think they even have this star that this is an AI generated content. Please don't check for accuracy or whatever. I don't remember. But yeah.
So, 5G means instant connectivity everywhere.
No, Like, I mean, 5G means faster speeds, and like the latency would be less. But I mean, you need to also see the infrastructure, right? If we do not have more towers or more accessibility in rural areas, 5G आने से कुछ फर्क नहीं पड़ेगा, वो फिर भी unreachable होगा. तो yeah, it you need to have good
Okay,
uh, infrastructure here.
so we will not go through every one of these. So just to make it shorter, I have one more myth of my own that a lot of my friends ask me. I don't know why do they ask me that. They still do. Whenever I talk about cloud, whenever I talk about anything related to cloud, they're just like, does cloud mean data is stored in the sky? Is that true? Is data really stored in the sky?
No.
My world, my world has fallen apart.
No, we have data centers. I mean, you would have seen the news, like Microsoft has bought this land, that land to have data centers. So, not every other company can afford to set up their own data center, right? So
Yes,
they take help of big companies who can set up big data centers, who can buy land and set up their own data centers. So Google, Amazon, Microsoft, AWS, Google Cloud, Azure, these people, GCP. So they all just they have their own setup. They are providing that uh, facility to smaller companies to use their uh, provisions.
okay.
So
You are saying right now the data
it's not
isn't
in the sky. It's not in the sky. It's on land. Don't worry.
stored in the sky, but in future it could
No,
be.
आप बहुत आगे जाएंगे.
जहाँ भी जाएंगे लोग कहेंगे आगे बढ़ी. So I for one cannot express to how thrilled we are to have you here, like literally. And I'm pretty sure everybody else here feels the same way as I do. Our audience, our panelists, everybody. And we have prepared a Q&A round to voice everybody's questions that they might have for you. And we have prepared some spotlight questions that we have handpicked from our audience's responses, which are some hot topics of conversation in today's tech world. So we would like to proceed with those spotlight questions to ask you. Could you please share the first question? Yes. So question one, what are the key skills required for cloud consulting in 2025?
Um, I think I've already told, but just to give a gist, uh, one is like have knowledge on cloud, and it's cloud consulting, right? So you need to have knowledge on cloud. Programming, DSA, then soft skills, your problem solving skills, your communication skills, the adaptability skills. So you need to have these skills. If you're yeah, more hands-on project. If you can work on cloud technology, you can work on more hands-on projects. Just you don't have to do much. Go on YouTube, search from there. You'll have so many data available to like do some small projects in the cloud area, and you can skill up. So yeah, and of course, like I already mentioned, soft skills. So these are important things.
So, ladies and gentlemen, that was a question presented to you by Aditya Prasad Sahu, who is of batch 2026. And could we please get the next question? So, question number two, what are some underrated skills that help someone stand out in the tech community? The question is presented to you by Archita Mohanty from batch 2029. So, a fresher.
What are some underrated skills that help someone stand out? Um, ऐसा कुछ नहीं है मतलब just whatever you are working on, I would suggest just put it out there so that when you put it, like people would start noticing you. So, uh, like for example, जो भी अभी trending चल रहा है, things that are happening in the tech world. AI is a big change. It's a very big change. Every other company wants you to focus on AI to do some advancements there. So if you start posting uh, about it, if you start focusing on that, people would start noticing you. You would automatically stand out. And yeah, I mean, I would also suggest attend community stuffs. If you can go to community, different community, if you can join different communities and also like build your brand so much that you get invited as a speaker, that would help you to stand out. So have good uh, communications as well for that.
Yeah,
So
soft
these are
skills.
the, yeah, soft skills. So these are the things apart from your major tech skills.
Thank
Good.
you, Dee, for putting it so simply. Moving on to our next question. Could you share a real-world project example where cloud adoption significantly transformed the business outcome? This has been presented by Sampriti Mahapatra from 2027 batch.
Actually, there are so many examples that I can say. One of our teams was working on, like they helped. I think one of the match that happened, I think FIFA, somewhere it happened in Doha in some year, I don't remember.
FIFA
But
World Cup.
yes, so there Microsoft was partnering with them, and the members, the team members were working on the cloud adoption for their live streaming and everything. So that was one outcome that was very attractive. Like I was like, wow, okay. And there are many examples. Many companies reach out for like migrations. So they want to migrate their data from this from on-prem to cloud to like save cost saving is one major issue that companies are facing. So uh, when they adopted the cloud, a lot of costing was saved for them. I cannot particularly pin out one project, but like yeah, I mean there are many such examples.
Absolutely, Dee, that was a strong takeaway for someone who is exploring in this field. So yes, moving on to our next question. It is presented by Suryansh Mahanti from 2028 batch. How to start preparing for Mang? Even I want to know this now.
I mean, okay, I mean, you don't have to target Mang per se. Like uh, any company that you target, any company that you look for, or any company that comes in the college or off campus even. First thing is DSA. And DSA to चाहिए ही रहेगा. Okay, it's the most important thing. Like उसके बिना you won't be able to crack any of the interviews. So you need to know DSA, your programming skills. Okay. Um, and with that, you will also like improve your problem solving skills. Then second is if you can touch system design, like I'm not saying that you need to know everything in that. If you can just know some basic stuffs, I can share some of the resources with you all, some of the websites that I took help from, uh, so that it will help you guys in preparing for the job. One website was Free Code Camp. I mean, I'll send in the chat later on. By the end of it, I'll type it. Uh, but Free Code Camp was where I did my projects, or I explored that website a lot. So you can do your projects there. And for DSA, Lead Code 150 is a good sheet. There is a website called neetcode.io. that is a good place. I used that a lot to practice. And for basic doubt clearance, you can just go on YouTube, search the topic, and you'll have plenty of data there. Um, I usually did not like individual videos wherein you have 100 videos of uh, how to learn. Let's say you are planning to learn C++ language. So if you have 100 different videos, it's in a playlist, but I would not find myself comfortable in going through all the videos. Instead, I would have a 10-hour long crash course कि भाई 10 घंटे करने हैं उसमें सारा कवर हो जाएगा. So I was that kind. So once you will start exploring, you'll know what kind of videos you like, what kind of videos you do not like. So just like explore YouTube, and I'll send a resource list to share for preparations.
Sure, B. I think the students they have not noted down the things, and as you're gonna share your
Yeah,
resources, so guys, you can pick the resources from the chat itself. And
yeah,
yes,
I'll just
meanwhile, we are moving to our fifth question, if you permit.
okay. Okay, yeah, sure. I'll write it in the end. Yeah.
Yes, sure. Okay, question number, next question. Okay, this is presented by Amrita Jena from 2027 batch. How do you balance technical expertise with client communication in tech consulting?
Okay. In in tech consulting, I would say your job is like 50% technology, 50% communication. You when you are in front of the customer, you need to simplify the complex terms, I would say. Like if you would say, instead of stating, how do like cube, let's talk about Kubernetes clusters, right? So instead of using the word Kubernetes clusters, we can say that will make sure that your app would handle the traffic smoothly or something like that, if it's related to scaling. So instead of using that term, you just need to simplify it, like what job it is doing, and you just need to state that. So they don't always know stuff, like they don't know the technological jargon that you would use, but if you know how to simplify things and explain it to them, that would be a good start. So for that, you need to like know the purpose of any technology and how to simplify it. So, and you also need to, yeah, one thing that I've noticed in Microsoft is like business value. They also look into that. If you are pitching in front of someone, you need to say what impact it will have. But all that you won't really need in your interview, during your interviews. So yeah, like for your interviews, for your college life, just focus on, you know, DSA, communications base. You are able to speak nicely, you're able to present yourself nicely, you carry yourself well, um, you're able to say what you have done in any project. They won't even care कि तुमने web dev किया है कि app dev किया है कि cloud पे किया है. The thing that they would care about is, do you know what you have done? So, and if you're targeting Microsoft, तो फिर they'll expect कि certifications होने चाहिए. I think AZ 900 or something. तो वो तो तुम कर ही लोगे. It's very basic. You have learn.microsoft.com. Go there. A lot of content to learn. So, yeah, I mean, you'll be able to balance it out.
Okay. Well, those questions were like eye-opening for me. The audience would have learned a lot from those questions as well. And I'm sure some of our audience must have their own personalized questions in their minds. So if uh, our audience has any questions, you're free to raise your hands and ask ask away all those questions that you want to. So if there is any audience who wants to ask any question,
Sorry, I think I'll just delete this comment. I'm writing the mm,
if any of the attendee would like to ask any kind of question, they can by raising their hands or typing it in the chat box. Is there no one, any attendee who has any kind of question for Didi, has any tech related question or college related question or marks related question, anything, you can ask away in the chat box or by raising your hands. You've got a shy audience, got a really shy audience. So there's one person who would like to ask something. Radhika Ranjan. Umshi, could you please take their questions?
Uh, there is, can you just clarify whether it's in the Q&A or the chat?
They can type it in the chat box as well. They have two of the people
Okay.
who have raised their hands.
Okay, I can see two questions at this point of time. Um, there is this question. What is the difference between tech consultant and a technical advisor, or are they same?
actually, I have not explored the technical advisor role, so I'm not sure like if they are same or not. Uh, Um, I can check that out. Um, I think technical advisor would purely advise, but consultants do develop. Maybe that could be the difference. I'll look into it and tell. I'll have to look into it and tell you. Yeah.
So
Mm.
there's one person in the chat, Sambhunath Shahu. You could unmute yourself and ask away a question.
Am I audible?
Yes, yes, you are.
हिंदी कंफर्टेबल?
Sure, sure.
हाँ तो मैम मैं अभी फ्रेशर हूँ फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल। तो आज फ्रेशर्स हुआ के लिए मैं नहीं फ्रेशर नहीं हूँ, मैं अभी फर्स्ट ईयर ही खत्म हुआ जस्ट। मैं
Okay.
अभी वैकेशन पे हूँ। तो क्या करना चाहिए? आज मेरा स्पेशलाइज है डेटा साइंस पे।
Yes, this specialization thing was introduced later on in the university. So I'm not sure what you guys like how the placements happen these days. Like, do they specifically send companies for data science people like separately, or is it a generic uh, email to everyone, or is it field specific?
ओके।
I'm asking Abhinav right now because I'm not sure.
Could you please read that question?
Like for the placement, do they send the companies specifically like to a specific field? Because in our time we did not have this segregation that you guys have now.
It's general. It's general.
It's general, right? Yeah. So what was your question exactly for data science?
तो डेटा साइंस में क्या करना चाहिए? आज फ्रेशर फर्स्ट ईयर ही खत्म हुआ है, जस्ट फर्स्ट ईयर खत्म हुआ है वीकेंड में।
Um, some of the core technologies that I know are needed in as a data scientist, uh, like you need to have AI ML sorted. For that, also I have a website. If you can take um
यस।
365 data science, you can search it. I mean, uh, you will have a lot of content here. You don't have to buy it. Just go through what is the roadmap that they give out to the people. तो इसमें जो टॉपिक्स है ना वो देख लेना एक बार मतलब
Okay.
Yeah, 365 data science. And like I have also sent there is in the key resources I have sent roadmap.sh. तो एक बार वहां जाना and you'll have marketplace and a normal मतलब official release. तो you'll have lots of roadmaps. तो डेटा साइंस के लिए जो जो भी needed है एक बार वो देख लेना. So you'll have an idea how to navigate.
जैसे कि मैम अभी जैसे सारे रूमर्स है या सच है पता नहीं, बट जैसे बोल रहे कि एआई सबका जॉब ले रहा है करके,
ऐसा कुछ नहीं है.
तो हम लोग अगर स्पेशलाइज है और कोर कोर और स्पेशल अलग अलग कर दिए, कुछ इसमें कुछ डिफरेंस है, हमें कुछ अलग से मिलेगा या फिर सेम ही है सब कुछ?
Just like I'm not sure what privileges college will give कि कॉलेज वाले मतलब क्या फायदा करेंगे तुम्हें इस स्पेशलाइजेशन से, बिकॉज हमारे टाइम पे एक्चुअली ये स्पेशलाइजेशन वाली चीज नहीं हुआ करती थी. बट लाइक जस्ट एक बार देख लो वो कि क्या. एंड या आई मीन एआई वुड नॉट टेक योर जॉब इफ दैट्स योर थिंग. आप डेटा साइंस पे फोकस कर रहे हो तो यू नीड टू नो एआई एमएल स्टफ. So just study and
मैम सबसे बड़ा क्वेश्चन मुझे सुबह में आके पता चला, तो
क्या.
यहाँ पे 70% के ऊपर अगर रहो तो वो सेफ जोन है, और 70% के नीचे आपका अगर है तो आप डेंजर जोन पे हो, आज फॉर प्लेसमेंट वेट. इज
Uh,
इट ट्रू?
in your 12th, is it?
या
ओके. एक बार हाँ उस चीज के लिए ना प्लेसमेंट सेल से बात कर लो, बिकॉज आई रिमेम्बर जब फर्स्ट इंटर्नशिप मतलब जो मैं बोल रही हूँ ना 3 लोगों की इंटर्नशिप लगी थी माइक्रोसॉफ्ट में, तो उसमें से एक बंदे का शायद 56 या समथिंग परसेंटेज था 12th में.
ओ माय
Just
गॉड.
letting you know. Yeah, just letting you know. I did not say anything. I'm just saying. अब जाके फैला मत देना ये चीज.
नहीं नहीं, पहले
I'm just
नहीं,
saying
मैं
like
किसी का फायदा नहीं कर रहा था, ऑफकोर्स मैं मेरा फायदा देखूंगा पहले.
I mean talk to placement cell about it. Tell your concerns. They are very helpful. तो उनसे बताओ कि उन
They're
इतना
helpful. I
इतना
don't think.
इतना परसेंटेज है. एंड यू कैन ऑलवेज ट्राई ऑफ कैंपस मतलब
नहीं,
ऑफ
ऐसा ऐसा
ऑफ
नहीं,
कैंपस
मेरा
में तो
69% था, तो मैंने जैसे मेरा एक फोर्थ ईयर भाई, जैसे हॉस्टल के साइड में मेरा फोर्थ ईयर भाई रहते थे, तो उन्होंने बोले कि 69 है तो जो बीटेक छोड़ दे, कोई दिक्कत नहीं, 16 से एक्सपेक्ट मत कर, ऐसा कुछ सब.
आई आई मीन अभी तो रिसेशन है तो आई कैन नॉट इवन से कि आई मीन उस टाइम पे तो था, उस टाइम पे तो हैवी आया था, सो अ लॉट ऑफ पीपल डिड नॉट इवन लाइक ऑफर मिलके भी वो लोग ज्वाइन नहीं कर पाए. तो मतलब लाइक सोआ ट्राइज देयर बेस्ट टू गेट यू गाइस प्लेस्ड ऑनेस्टली. कॉलेज काफी कोशिश करती है अपने एंड से भी.
मैं इतना श्योर हूँ कि हाँ, मैं 12 के टाइम में सीरियस नहीं था, बट फर्स्ट सेमेस्टर में
तो
मैं
अब
सोच
अगर सीरियस हो आप तो
बहुत सीरियस.
लर्न करो एंड ऑफ कैंपस के लिए भी ट्राई करो. ऑफ कैंपस भी काफी अपॉर्चुनिटीज अच्छी अच्छी मिल जाएगी. हमारे बैच में ही एक लड़की ने ऑफ कैंपस में उसका लिंक्डइन में प्लेसमेंट हुआ था. तो
ऑफ कैंपस वैसे कंपटीशन तो इतना हाई है, फर्स्ट इंडियन और ये सब कम्युनिटी में आगे जाना थोड़ा टफ लगता है, और सोचने में भी थोड़ा डर लगता है, फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल ये सारे में.
Okay,
या
okay. So that was one hell of a conversation. Thank you, Sambhunath. That I guess the questions that you asked would be the questions of a lot of people today, and सिर्फ तुम्हें फायदा नहीं हुआ इससे, 69 लोगों को फायदा हो चुका है. So yes, do not share any confidential information with anyone else other than the ones in these meetings. Okay. So there was a question in the chat, a non-tech related question. How can I maintain a good CGPA while
someone
active?
has raised their hand, sorry.
I was going to take him as well after this question.
Okay, yeah, go on.
So Radhika Ranjan asks, how can I maintain a good CGPA while being active in club activities?
Studying. Like I mean how can you maintain a good CGPA? CGPA मिलते हैं पढ़ने से, आप एग्जाम देते हो, आपको अच्छे मार्क्स आते हैं. फिर talk to your professors and they will understand. Yeah, you are very active in different clubs, and that you may not be able to attend classes, but like, you know, study is what I would say. जो भी subjects है अच्छे से करो मतलब, and they are fun. I mean, I so
So
you'll be able to
study is
maintain.
the key to success. Okay. So ये
Yes.
club activities में involve होके भी पढ़ाई लिखाई नहीं छोड़ना है and CGPA तो
हाँ,
वैसे.
वो तो नहीं छोड़ना है मतलब.
Okay. So Ryan Ghosh, you can ask away a question. Please unmute yourself.
Hello, Didi.
Hi.
Hello. I had a question that for master's application at prestigious universities like Georgia Tech, are grades the deciding factor, or do projects, research papers, and internships carry equal weight?
Um, grades actually matter. Um, uh, honestly, I mean, unka primary factor bhi grades hai. You need to upload your transcripts. So when I was applying, I had to like reach out to the university for my transcript. I'm not sure though, like if you do very good in, because एक mindset होता है तो इंडिया के बाहर ना मतलब बहुत ज्यादा ग्रेड्स को वैल्यू मिलती है honestly.
Okay.
या तो वो
Uh,
मेंटेन रखना मतलब नॉट आई वुड नॉट से कि बहुत ऐसे तोप बट एवरेज भी रखोगे एंड यू आर डूइंग गुड इन योर अदर एस्पेक्ट्स प्रोजेक्ट्स एंड इंटर्नशिप्स एंड वर्क एस्पेक्ट तो भी तुम्हारे चांसेस है कि तुम्हें अच्छी यूनिवर्सिटी में मिल जाए बट अगर एकदम ही खराब ग्रेड्स है तब तो लाइक दे वोंट इवन लाइक अगर एफ हो गया या मतलब एकदम ऐसे सी डी टाइप्स हो गया तो
okay.
दे वुड नॉट
Yes,
या या
valid. And what about specifically research papers, like thesis papers, if they are published during college years, like
In
BTech years?
fact, I did not know this, but I would tell you guys कि तुम लोग बीटेक करके भी डायरेक्टली पीएचडी कर सकते हो बिकॉज अगर मेरे को ये चीज पता रहती तो मैं वो उसके लिए टारगेट करती यस if you have written enough research papers if you have like a lot of knowledge you can talk to professors because PhD and के लिए मतलब you need to impress the professors
Okay.
of a university. You cannot directly go and apply to any prestigious university. You need to talk to a professor, and if they invite you, कि yes, I want this person, तब जाके you will be able to get into PhD programs. So
Okay.
for yeah, that's PhD thing. For masters, I'm not sure how much weightage research papers hold, but degree, मतलब grades matter करते हैं, is what I know.
Okay. Okay.
Hmm.
Thank you for your enlightenment.
Thank you, Ryan, for all those questions. And I personally thank you, Ryan, for that question because I have a lifelong dream of pursuing a PhD, and I did not know that I could actually do uh, a PhD just after my BTech. So really, thank you, Didi, for that.
Yeah, I did not know it either. वरना मैं भी वही target करती. So, um, someone said on my last Insta live, I mentioned work at startup, and Subodh Pradhan is saying he received an email of interviews. That's great. Congratulations. Like you should actually explore work at startup. You can like get a lot of uh, it's full of startup. It's Y Combinator wale sare. So, for your I received an interview, so some tips. Tips to matlab मैं कहती हूँ, just show your work. All they care about startups में all they care about is how well you are in your skills. क्योंकि उनको सिर्फ काम कराना रहता है. They give you money and you just have to work. So just show that you know your shit well.
Yeah.
That's it.
So जैसे शुरू में आपने कहा था कि the social media has a large impact on the job hunting opportunities nowadays. वैसे ही यहाँ पे एग्जांपल मिल गया हमें कि Instagram लाइव से उन्हें जॉब अपॉर्चुनिटी तक का सफर.
Yeah, I mean, I'm so happy that I went live the other day and it helped someone genuinely. So, yeah.
That was all our interaction session with the audience. And moving on to the next part of our agenda, that is the feedback form. Now, I would like to gather all of your
But
attendees' attention to this particular segment, that is the feedback form. In the next slide, we will be sharing a QR code to you, and we all need you to scan that QR code and fill in the feedback form so that we uh, gain all that insightful information from our mistakes, all our strengths, and we try to forge a better session in our next episode of the Tech Brew. And please fill the feedback form, and the first, no, not the first, but the top participant of this particular session, of this particular segment, will be provided with a certificate. The We will be choosing the top feedbacks, and we will be providing certificates of active participants to all of them. And the people who will be attending the session till the very last, we are monitoring them, and we will be providing certificates to them as well. We will be recruiting a person from the participant section, and we will be providing them with all these certificates to flash on LinkedIn and Instagram and whatnot. So please fill these feedback form, and after that we will.
I'm sorry to interrupt, but there are so many questions that I just feel bad about ignoring them. While you guys are filling the feedback form, I'll just quickly go through and give you a quick whoa. So we have eligibility criteria for Microsoft, I think 80% and 8 CGPA or something, 7.5 or 8 CGPA, or normal company. I don't think they look for 12K wo, but for when we were there, the Microsoft तो देख रही थी 80% in your 12th. But you can always, like I said, talk to the placement cell. They'll help you navigate you can talk अगर तुम्हारे कम है किसी भी चीज में, just go to placement cell, ask them कि how can we, navigate around this. How can I maintain a ho gaya? What kind of, Saurav was saying, what kind of projects do you think we should focus on, especially if we are in our second year of college, and how to, get into hackathons if we don't have much confidence and knowledge? For hackathons, actually, there were a lot of websites, Devfolio ho gaya, then I don't remember, but Hacker Earth करके शायद है कुछ. So all these websites, they have their list of hackathons that you can go through, apply कर दो, team बना लो, take part, or you can just generally search and just type in ChatGPT. It will give you a list of hackathon websites. You can apply from there. Do you think we should focus on, especially if we are in our second year? Projects, whatever you are interested in. कुछ भी वेब डेव पसंद है वेब डेव कर लो सिंपल सिंपल प्रोजेक्ट्स करो you don't have to do anything hi-fi just do simple projects and but know what you're doing whatever you're doing just know it own it up that yes I have done this ऐसा नहीं कि चार लोगों के ग्रुप में एक जना बना के रख दिया और तुमने अपना नाम ऐड कर दिया and then you don't know what you have done I mean you haven't done even anything तो ऐसा नहीं करो ठीक है um, where can I find good internship opportunities? There are a lot of websites, Radhika. I have also shared Upar mein. Just check those key resources. Is DSN problem solving skills enough to get a well-paid job as of now, as many are doing AI, ML, data analytics, etc. Or we can do it later in future. I mean, you will be exploring, right? तुम project करोगे तो तुम AI ML पर भी project कर सकते हो. If people are doing AI ML, I mean, if you do an AI project, that would be great, honestly. It would add a lot of weightage because AI is it abhi ke liye to. So DSA is good, but you need to show some projects in your resume in order to get shortlisted. वरना फिर मतलब खाली DSA is important, but some projects. It could be in any domain. So later in future पे ना ही रखो तो better है.
I believe those are all the questions that were asked in the chat.
Yeah, okay, thank you. Yeah.
I believe all of our attendees have filled the feedback form by now, and don't worry, all of you will get a certificate to be uh, uploaded on LinkedIn or on Instagram. You can uh, just do whatever you want with it. And we are very, very humble people. We are very पहाड़ों पे रहने वाले लोग. So हम लोग अपने प्रॉफिट के लिए कुछ नहीं करते हैं. So हम लोग आपके लिए एक टास्क करते हैं लिंक्डइन पे. So आप सब लिंक्डइन पे जाके एक टास्क कर सकते हैं. जिसके थ्रू आपको कनेक्शंस मिलेंगे, आपका एंगेजमेंट बढ़ेगा वहाँ पे, एंड आपका प्रोफाइल ग्रो होगा. So we have a task for all of you. So could you
Yes.
so could I get the slide for the task? If I could get the slide for the task, that would be great. Yes. So our task is named Post It to Win It. Our task is named Post It to Win It. What you have to do, you have to post a LinkedIn post. You have to craft a LinkedIn post and share it on LinkedIn while tagging us as Coding Ninjas 10x ITR, and use hashtags like CNXITR and hashtag the Tech Brew to participate in this task. And the top 3 posts from the LinkedIn will be chosen to give exclusive digital badges that you can flash on your LinkedIn profile, and you will gain many connections from that. So yeah, that's the part about us being very humble and not gaining anything from anything. That's just all you guys. You will be gaining all those connections, all those cool engagement things on LinkedIn. So please participate actively in this task. Post it to win it. And with that, and with that,
And
I
with that, just practice, practice, practice. All the best to you guys. I'm so happy that I got to interact with you all. And feel free to connect with me on LinkedIn. And yeah, I mean, I do go live on Insta from time to time. तो वहां भी रीच आउट कर सकते हो, लिंक्डइन पर भी रीच आउट कर सकते हो. मैं थोड़ा लेट रिप्लाई करती हूँ, आई एम रियली सॉरी, बट like please like connect with me and reach out. Yeah.
here is the LinkedIn profile of Niral Didi. You can scan the QR code. You can connect with Niral Didi. You can follow Niral Didi on LinkedIn, and also you can tag her on your post, on your task post, and also follow us on Instagram, on LinkedIn as well, because we come up with all these cool seminars for you, all these cool events for you. And if you're not following us on there, well, who are we organizing all this for, right? So please do follow us as well on LinkedIn as well as on Instagram. And with that, we come to the end of the session. Thank you all for joining us today for the Tech Brew Season 1 Episode 2. Thank you,
Yes.
Nirali. It has been a hell of a ride. And I've got to say, I was a different person before I joined this session, but now I know a lot of things.
I'm glad. I'm so glad to connect with you all. And yeah, I mean, all the best for your future speakers and for your future sessions. Thank you so much for having me, inviting me here. Well,
Thank
please
you so
feedback
much.
भर देना. Yeah, चलो.
Thank you,
Okay,
Devi.
bye bye. And don't
Bye.
forget to tag me uh, if you liked this session.
Yes.
And
Tag
yeah,
Didi on LinkedIn, tag Didi on Instagram, tag Didi on every kind of social media there is. And don't
Because every
forget
day
to
you don't get such opportunity to connect with, such inspiring person to guide you on every aspect.